Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. And today we're going to be reviewing the game between Manchester United and Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford. And that was like Man United's penultimate Premier League game and last home game of the season. Next week, the season will be done. That will be the curtain closer against Brighton. But we have successfully been able to defeat Nottingham Forest 3 goals to 2. And just to give you pretty much how the game went down, how it happened, and everything in between. The game started really, really well. Slow, walking pace, but Man United were in control of proceedings and all of that. But yeah, it was a milestone event, especially for so many players, especially for two key players at Man United. And in our match preview, we talked about their performances and what we expected of them, and that's Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. And they did not fail to deliver on the day. In teeing up Manchester United's winner against Nottingham Forest, Bruno Fernandes matched the Premier League single season assist record, right? Bruno provided his record equaling 20th assist of the Premier League season, and Manchester United beat Nottingham Forest 3 goals to 2. And yeah, we were so happy for Bruno Fernandes. We're so happy that he was able to kind of deliver on that because immediately he scored that goal. I mean, he created assist for Bryan Mbeumo. Everybody did not even focus on celebrating Bryan Mbeumo's goal. Everybody focused on Bruno Fernandes reaching that milestone, which was really, really good. And I was really, really happy for him on the day and everything. It's been quite an interesting thing. He moved up to 20 top flight assists for the 25-26 season, equaling the record held by Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry combined as he set up Bryan Mbeumo in the 76th minute. Mbeumo previously missed several golden chances while he was also in the thick of Man United's second goal, which was also netted by Matheus Cunha. Man United went ahead through Luke Shaw early on, but Morato's 53rd minute equalizer sparked a wild second half. Cunha and Mbeumo put Man United in control, only for Morgan Gibbs-White to kind of net the 1,000th goal of the Premier League season and to tee up a grandstand finale. But Michael Carrick's team held on to seal the third place finish while Forest sits 16th on 43 points. And like I said before the game, Forest Forest are already safe, from relegation and everything. But the game, would I say the game was a not so much of an important game, considering the status of both teams and everything. But at the end of the day, it was so important because both teams wanted to play for pride. I said this, like, it felt like both teams there to play for pride. And we're just going to give you a breakdown of how the matchup unfolded and then basically talk about certain key points and then wrap it up. So Man United just needed 5 minutes to get things going. And when I saw that goal from Luke Shaw, I was really, really happy. Bruno Fernandes looped up a cross on only half cleared by Nico Williams, and Luke Shaw was given the space and time to take the ball under his spell and drill a strike into the bottom right corner. It was quite a good goal for Luke Shaw. I think he almost missed the first kick and then swiped his left foot at the second chance, and then basically went to the bottom corner with a nice sweet spot on the bottom right of the post and the left of Marcel's. Mbeumo should have also doubled Man United's advantage, but he rounded the goalkeeper Marcel's to he rounded the goalkeeper, and then when he got the chance, I think it was a through ball, and then rounded the goalkeeper, maybe one touch too many. After that sleek counter attack, then when he tried to strike the ball, he struck the post. Casemiro also on his final home appearance for Man United also prodded the rebound wide, so it just kind of felt like we're missing too many chances. as we created. Another Mbumo miss as well, this time from Ahmad's cushion cross, looked costly when Elliot Anderson swung in a fantastic swing, a right wing cross, from which Morato nodded in. So I think he now felt like Mbumo was just missing one too many chances. He just kind of was looking for that one goal that would take him over the line. He's been struggling for goals and form and everything. He was blasting ones over the bar and all that. Now, Man United were back ahead as well after basically conceding to that Morato header from an Elliot Anderson cross. In the live watch along, if you joined us, you'd see I kept mentioning Elliot Anderson, Elliot Anderson, Elliot Anderson. And I was pretty much, would I say, particularly, I was impressed by how he was controlling things at the midfield. He was a deep line playmaker, attacking midfielder everywhere, all over the place, dribbling through presses and all of those things. So I liked that. I liked what I saw and everything. When he crossed that ball in, then there was a fantastic a fantastic header from Morato, who kind of nodded it in, and obviously, what's his name? Senne Lammens was planted. His feet was planted on the floor, as to not being able to move to defend that cross. But let's also not forget the fact that Morgan Gibbs-White also had a chance that Senne Lammens saved in the first half. There were so many chances, literally. Morgan Gibbs-White had one, Senne Lammens saved, and he seems to be making all those kinds of saves these days. Now, after Morato scored that goal, 2 minutes later, inside 2 minutes, literally almost like maybe 1 minute, 20 seconds, Cunha already tucked in a ball following a scramble in the box. And the goal was checked by VAR. And I was wondering, why is VAR checking for a goal that literally went from thigh to hand? He did not, like, when it's Man United, I see that these guys will just basically be analyzing every single frame and everything. But one thing I wanted to give credit to is the ref. The ref was told, and I heard that from the commentary, the ref was told to check it, and the ref checked it. And when the ref checked it, the ref found out that obviously the on-field decision was right, but the VAR was telling the ref to be that they were not going to interfere in his decision, that the decision is left for him. So eventually the ref gave the goal, and he became stubborn and let it go, and that was it. Everybody was focused on how the ball hit the hand and everything. It doesn't change anything because it's from body to hand, right? So that was how Cunha got that ball and tucked it in inside 2 minutes. The referee, Michael Salisbury, deeming that Mbumo handball accidental, and that's facts. Because now they were saying, oh, if Mbumo didn't touch the ball, maybe Nico Williams could have cleared it. How are we to know? And the truth is, the question is, was Mbumo blocking? Did Mbumo see that Nico Williams was right behind him to actually put his hand to block the ball? It doesn't make logical sense. So kudos to the ref for giving that, because I don't know why they're analyzing every detail, right? Now, obviously, Mbumo sliced over again soon after, but he finally kind of had his goal. It was kind of like a tap in, and that was after so many chances from Bruno Fernandes to now make it 3-1. When he diverted in from Fernandes' wicked delivery, like a right foot powerful cross up, sliding back, what would I call it? Square play across the field, and then basically Mbumo tucked it in. Forest also reduced the deficit 2 minutes later as Morgan Gibbs-White expertly steered home Anderson's low center cross, and that one everybody just switched off. I was wondering, like, why are these guys switching off? Everybody switched off. I was like, oh my days. Anyway, it is what it is. And Anderson got 2 assists on the day as well. Casemiro was also given a chance to bid farewell to Old Trafford when he was taking off late on. And there was still time for Fernandes to set up Diogo Dalot, who struck the woodwork before substitute Joshua Zirkzee also forced Sels into a fantastic reflex save. Multiple opportunities for Man United to have basically destroyed, Forest, but everything just kind of. Patrick Dogo also could have beat Sels. but he shot it straight at Sales, and that was why I was like wondering, why are you shooting that straight at the goalkeeper? Digodalo hit the post, Joshua Zexi saw the shot, his shot blocked, and Fernandes also had multiple opportunities to kind of basically pass the ball to Ahmad. Ahmad was switched off at some point. Then when Ahmad was switched on, Bruno tried to dribble. Just multiple things. But yeah, credit to the guys for how he performed today. Fernandes has joined, just to give you a bit of data debrief before we wrap it up. Fernandes has joined Kevin De Bruyne, 1920, and Thierry Henry, 2000 2003, in assisting 20 goals in Premier League this season. If he provides one assist when United visit Brighton next week, he will only set a new Premier League record, but equal the best single season haul across Europe's top 5 league. As it stands, Thomas Muller and Lionel Messi hold the record jointly on 21 as far as Opta's records go. United finished with a whopping 29 shots, and Fernandes had 5 of them, trailing only Mbumo 6. Now, the Portugal playmaker, Bruno Fernandes, created 8 chances, the joint most he has managed in a league game this term, as the Red Devils tallied up for 4.19 expected goals. Gibbs White's strike, meanwhile, marked the 1,000th goal in the Premier League this term. Since the start of March, no player has more goal involvements in Premier League than Morgan Gibbs White, 10, and that is why he is added as one of the nominees for the Premier League Player of the Season. And just to wrap things up with the stats, Man United finished the game with a 48% ball possession to 52%, 4.57 expected goals to 1.88, total shots 29, Forest 11, shots on target 8, Forest 4, touches in the position box 45, Forest 23, big chances 7, Forest 4, big chances missed 5, Forest 2. We missed 5 big chances. Accurate passes 383. For Forest is 398, 87 to 84%, respectively. Yellow cards, obviously, Man United 2, Forest 1. And then corners, Man United 7, Forest 6. On the XG front, like I said, we finished the goal with XG of 4.57, 1.88 to 1.88, 4.34 XG open play to 1.11, and then XG set play 0.23 to 0.77. And then you also have non-penalty XG 4.57 to 1.88, and then obviously XG on target you have 3.19 for United to 1.191. Yeah, so that was pretty much how the game went, and I was pretty impressed, happy as well for the team, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The next video you're going to be seeing is the player ratings. What did you think about the game? How do you think the team performed? And do you think that this is a sign of what is to come with regards to how Michael Carrick is going to play next season? Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you haven't already, please do like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't have to miss anything as it relates to all things Manchester United. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.